Come, come, let's hear the moral story. Come, come, let's hear the moral story.
Long ago, in a magical kingdom called Sweet Dreams Acre, lived Princess Maya. She was exactly what you'd want in a royal: kind, cheerful, and always eager to help. But Maya had a highly unusual talent. She could fall asleep instantly, anywhere, at any time, sometimes face first into a plate of blueberry pancakes. She once passed out during a royal parade, cheerfully waving at the crowd in her dreams. Another time, she fell asleep riding her horse, and the trusty animal simply carried her back to the castle while she snoozed. The people of Sweet Dreams Acre adored her for it. Instead of teasing her, they gave her a special nickname that stuck immediately: Princess Snoozarella. Being the sleepiest person in the world doesn't exactly scream action hero. Her constant, humorous exhaustion made her the absolute least likely candidate to save the kingdom from an impending crisis. That crisis arrived one night in the form of a worried cloud dragon named Puffleton, who landed frantically at the castle gates. Puffleton delivered a dire warning. The children of the kingdom were lying awake. Every single dream in Sweet Dreams Acre had completely vanished. Without sleep, a wave of grumpy chaos quickly spread through the town. Expert bakers suddenly forgot their own recipes. Exhausted farmers stumbled through their fields, planting carrots with green tops buried in the dirt and roots sticking straight up into the air. Even the animals couldn't escape the insomnia. The royal chickens were spotted stumbling around the barnyard, looking perpetually confused. The sudden absence of dreams was actively breaking the waking order of the kingdom. To fix the daytime, they needed an urgent, sleep-focused intervention. King and Queen Dreamwell knew exactly who to call. They asked Snoozarella to step up and solve the dream crisis. Snoozarella was immediately confused. In an emergency like this, sleeping all the time seemed completely useless, but the Queen pointed out a simple truth. Because Snoozarella slept so constantly, she understood the mechanics and nature of dreams better than anyone else alive. Snoozarella accepted the mission the only way she knew how. She climbed into her bed, closed her eyes, and intentionally drifted into the deepest sleep of her entire life. Falling asleep became a deliberate, heroic entry into a parallel magical dimension to face down a kingdom-level threat. She arrived in the Dream Meadow, the glowing birthplace where all happy dreams are created. It didn't take long to find the source of the problem. A mischievous creature known as the Night Nibbler was scurrying through the glowing flora. The Night Nibbler had been busy. The stolen dreams were trapped, sealed away in giant crystal jars, where they fluttered frantically against the glass. Snoozarella needed a tactical approach. Instead of rushing in to fight the creature, she sneaked up close, took a deep breath, and released an incredibly powerful, contagious yawn. The physiological effect was immediate. The Night Nibbler's eyes grew heavy. He became sleepier and sleepier, until he finally passed out, snoring loudly beneath a giant mushroom. Snoozarella successfully neutralized a magical threat, using the exact trait she had previously considered a silly flaw. With the guard asleep, Snoozarella began her final task. She systematically moved through the meadow, unsealing every giant crystal jar hidden in the grass. The freed dreams burst into the air, rushing back toward the waking world like a swarm of bioluminescent butterflies lighting up the night sky. Back in Sweet Dreams Acre, the effects cascaded instantly. The restless children finally fell asleep. Bakers suddenly remembered how to make their pastries, and the chickens returned to their normal clucking selves. Releasing the hoarded dreams instantly cured the kingdom's daytime chaos. The critical balance between sleep and waking life was fully restored. The following morning, the fully rested kingdom erupted in cheers for Princess Snoozarella. Surrounded by her happy people, Snoozarella realized that her quirky, sleepy habit was actually a powerful gift meant to protect them. Of course, despite her new heroic status, she still occasionally managed to fall asleep in highly unusual, funny places. Her adventure even gave birth to a legend that persists today. It is said that if you yawn 3 times before bed, the princess will send an extra sweet dream your way. true power often disguises itself as a simple quirk. And if that third yawn doesn't bring a sweet dream right away, well, Snoozarella is probably just asleep somewhere too.